5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay. So, I have. Well, before this, I had played roughly 20-ish hours just to kind of get myself used to the gameplay, or the mechanics at least. I'm still somewhat a little bit, uh, not too sure about, like, the mechanics, more so stats and stuff, like what is good against what is not against good against what. I'm still kind of figuring that out. But yeah, 20-ish hours I went into the game, played I think a good chunk of it. I think I understand at least some of the stats too. Yeah, I will try to go a little bit more in depth. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't actually like realize there is a or at least I didn't read this part. That's also another thing. I kind of just rushed through the game. I didn't really like look at any stuff. I mean, I got pretty invested into it at least. So at least I'm sort of um invested. It's pretty fun at least. Once it all opens up at least. And let's see what this says. Because I want to make kind of like a. Because what I did with my New Vegas runs is that 1 and 2 were kind of they were based on characters that I would play in New Vegas, or like the kind of build. And so this is basically just D&D. It is Pathfinder, I think. At least 2015 Pathfinder. So this game came out in 2015. So, but it's fun, and if literally any of the mechanics are in, and if it works, I'm trying to gather how my brain is going to say this. If everything works how it does in this game out of the 20-ish hours I played, and if it is anything like if that can be translated into a 3D, first-person action game, which I think could be easily done. New Vegas, Fallout, literally, come on. I have good hopes for Avowed, so. So I kind of want to make a race class that is going to be seen, because apparently you can only play. I'll probably just play as a female, maybe. Let's see. I didn't actually read any of this part. A woman's role in Eora is largely dependent on where she is from. In the Aedir, I think that's how they said it, Empire, Valian Republics, and the Direwolf, I think is how they say it. Women occupy many domestic, educational, and organizational roles. They are the primary hunters, soldiers, and leaders of the tribes of Nasatok and that one is Ire Glanfath, I think that's how they say it. Exomatol, women and men have more fluid social roles. In all societies, there are exceptions to the rule, and women can be found in a wide variety of stations and professions. Okay, so that is actually insanely cool, right? Because it gives you an idea beforehand, like, oh, what kind of, like, I think this game has a lot of also role-playing potential, which is why I'm extremely excited for Avowed, because I have I have a lot of hope that Obsidian can actually deliver a somewhat in-depth RPG. And I think from what I remember from the document that what is it? Oh, the maps. It's not like actually open world, which a lot of people are like upset about. Is here. Before that, another thing is, first off, the races, right? You can't play as any of the races besides elf and human. A lot of people were a little upset about that. Not sure if they'll change that. Maybe later. Add maybe a few more races you can play, which would be kind of nice. But I guess if it's for like story reasons, I have no problem with that. especially because first off, all of a sudden they each have their own little subclasses or sub races, which they could easily probably add more. And I don't know, because obviously this is the first game. There could be more races, maybe, or more sub races even. I'm just basing all my info on the first game, so as of now at least. So I'm probably gonna play as an elf because that's what I'm gonna make a wizard. Right? It's kind of what I usually do. Always what I did in D&D's first class I played as is a wizard. I like slinging spells. It's kind of what I like to do. I think wizards are cool. Let's see, and then pale elf obviously would be well, wood elf is fine too, right? Because you get a bonus for your accuracy for ranged, which is good. But oh, the world. Yeah. People are mad about the races. I think they can add maybe a few more sub races. Maybe. I'm not sure. Which would be fun, I think, for me. You get you can technically get 4 races. Or 5, because humans have 3. So, and then the class has a lot of, wizard. Like, if this is how your character is, or how you build your character in Avowed, that would be really cool. It's probably a little bit. It'd probably be simplified, I'd imagine, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright, so kind of want to, as I always also try to do with wizards, I will like to try to make a necromancer. Now, it doesn't seem like you can really do that in this game, but you can summon stuff, and you can eventually summon skeletons, so we can get close to it, right? So, chill fog. Just get a bunch of kind of necromantic-like spells, I guess. Spirit Shield, of course. Anything with Ghost. No, I'm not trying to think of. Should I give them? No. I kind of gave the mistake of giving them touch spells when I don't ever go into range with my character. So. Also, Ghost Blades is well, actually, Ghost Blades is good because it does have actually somewhat good range, and it does hobble them, and it only hits enemies, which is also really good. So. Well, Chill Fog's fine, right? AoE. Well, this technically is also AoE, but not a good amount of just single targeting spells I would want. I was thinking either Eldritch Aim, which is kind of a nice buff spell. Crush or corrode damage. I think this one's fine. No, I think I might do Eldritch Aim instead, because I don't really get hit, so. Also, I could put this on me, and I wouldn't get hurt as much by it, so it'd be just a nice spell. Also, yeah, just trying to stick with... What is this? What kind of damage does this do? I think it's just... Okay, just pierce. Alright, well... Wait, did I know? So... There's a lot of stuff you could do. It looks like you can make a melee wizard, which is kind of cool. Now I think I might do Spirit Shield as well. Yeah, because this also increases my concentration, which is nice. Alright, here's the pretty important step, which, from what I understand, well, from what I want to play as, playing through it for the bit I did, I want good perception. You want good perception, at least my character does, because, let's see. Perception represents a character's senses as well as their instinctive ability to pick up on details. In interactions, it can be used to catch someone in a lie, to make it observant. Yeah, it's kind of what I want to be observant and stuff, so. Intellect, well, obviously these are important for wizards as well. So, let's see. Boost this up a bit. What's my dump stat? My con, maybe? I think my con might be my dump stat, unfortunately. Hmm. That's pretty... Okay, that's pretty important too. Like, pretty much, I do like it because every stat is important. So... which is good. Also, I haven't gotten to a point where I can upgrade or update my attributes, and I don't know if you can. So... My dump stats with my con. I don't need this health. I'm gonna be far away. I don't want it too low. I'll come back to that actually because this affects it as well. Actually, let's see. Probably shouldn't put my health. Probably. I'm not rethinking. I don't want to get hit out of stuff, so. I'll do that. That seems fine to me. I think I just wanted, well, yeah, let me pick which place I come from now. Oh, yeah, your place and your background. Oh, your background picks something else, which is cool as well. 8-year resolve. No. Oh, what happened here? I don't know. Well, yeah, why did that wasn't like that before, was it? I don't think so. Okay. I guess it should have it. Which one should I have increased, though? Maybe perception. Well, I want my perception high. And I haven't met anyone or an NPC in this game that's from the living lands, which is the area Avowed is supposed to be in. So hopefully I can. 'Cause I just want to know more. Yeah, I just want to know more about that area, which you'd probably just read about, I guess. But I want to talk to NPCs and stuff. So hopefully, maybe in this game, and maybe even more in the next game, just to maybe get an idea of what you can meet there, I guess. Because there wasn't any new creatures, because every creature you saw, at least from what I remember in the trailer, are actually just creatures in this game. Like there's the ogre, and there's the dinosaur people, dinosaur slash lizard people who are just, they're called Zower, I think. Their names are insanely, they're cool looking, but I just have no idea how to pronounce them. Now make that a playable race. That's what I was thinking. Make him play as a little lizard man. That'd be fun. I do like the little one down this part. So this is, I suppose, the second game where he goes to the Fire Archipelago. So let's just say we come from here. And what? Well, she's a wizard. She's supposed to be... Well, as I said, she's kind of wanting to be a necromancer. So I kind of hope that is a bit more developed in the next one. At least, I don't know. I've gone level 5, I think was how far I got, which not very. It's probably not that much. And as I said, I only played like 20-ish hours before, just to get a little kind of a taste and somewhat of a so not stumbling around with the mechanics and whatnot. Also, just to see if I even like it. So, and I mean, I like it, so I have no problem playing it, replaying it, and actually taking my time, because as I said, I just kind of sped through the story, the little bit of the story. So. Pedigree Bloodline Explorer. And these actually have these actually affect dialogue. Though very rarely, at least from what I played. But I've only played a little bit, so I guess it was a decent amount, I guess. It only happened like once or twice, I think. Once in the beginning, which I think it was just to show you that it could happen, right? But still, really cool. So I'm thinking either aristocrat. Wait a minute. I think you actually get different backgrounds depending on... You do. Ah, okay. That's interesting. Never mind. I'll just go through the white that wins because give me perception. Also because I literally just read it and it says it's just home to a bunch of pale elves. So let's just use this one. Mystic, huh? Mystic. I like Mystic. I like the way that it sounds. It's same thing. I'm kind of hoping. Let's see what this one does. Oh, whoops. Went too far. I think one of them you could be an alchemist. So. Oops. Trying to check each one to see if they have some sort of. I think the white that wins the mystic is the closest one. Ooh, an artist. Not what I want though. Yeah. Be a mystic. A white that wins mystic. Change this. Kind of like it. Wait, do you get different hairstyles depending on like where you're from too? No. Okay, it's just you just get different hairstyles. That would be interesting and cool, but understandable. Okay. Also kind of fitting that I'm using ice magic, right? So. Of course, making your character takes the most time. That's fine. Yeah, it looks fine. Alright, portrait. The only one that kind of looks like this? Probably not. But these portraits all look really good, though. Such great artwork. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, there we go. They're all categorized, which is nice. I think at least. I just wanted a huge circle. And I'm just going to use this one because I used it last time. I think it's cool looking, so.
Yes. Leading the way. Silence surrounds me. Yes.
I shall lead us. Let us end this!
To whispers and shadows. Now I am leader of the group.
A blade in the dark. What is it?
I feel like either this one or the Mystic one is very fitting.
To whispers and shadows. Oh?
Well, obviously, because he's just, Mystic. He's literally a mystic, so.
I'm flattered. Yeah! I'm here. I'm flattered. Yeah! They won't see me.
So my character is also, like, not a, like, bad person. She's going to be, like, a good necromancer is kind of, like, the idea. Which is, well, very counterintuitive, usually. In most games, it seems.
Yes.
But it's always fun, in my opinion.
Now
So.
I am leader of the group.
I just think her talking like this, her sounding evil, but being good is also kind of a fun thing. So I think sinister. I think this is the character. All right. Wait, did I? Oh, here we go. 6 to 8. Wait, what happened to my decks? There. Okay. I like that. It's a nice balance. Okay. I think she's done. Wait, did I not?
Bring them down.
Okay, I was gonna say. Now for the name, which I already kind of have a name, which is, I think, a very fitting name, though I'm just. Oh, I accidentally took a photo. That was extremely loud, actually. I don't know why that was so loud. Simple. Fitting. I don't know. Oh, I have yes. Persephone. You know, very fitting name for a a necromancer, I think. Oh, so I'm very horrible with names, so I kind of just had to think about one kind of beforehand, so. Alright, Persephone, level 1 wizard. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Nods in your direction. Sparful nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. That's where I come in. Where would I find these
They
berries?
grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
And what are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Yeah, and this just says that, yeah, literally everything determines how the characters interact with you, which I assume is going to be the case for Avowed. Because I can't see why I wouldn't, which I'm just really excited for it. Just to try
Got
it.
different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Yeah, the Ingwithans also are really important apparently in this game. They're like an ancient tribe, though also are still a thing, I think. Though I don't know if a lot of the lore in this and in 2 is going to be important in Avoid. I'm just kind of playing through this because I want to see if I can't recognize some mechanics, and maybe there might be some Easter eggs in Avowed if you played through these games. So it's just a nice thing to do. Is it dangerous out
Not
here?
if you hurry about your business, and not if
Fair
the
enough.
weather holds up.
Fair enough. Well, what kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
A bewick? I think that's not how it looks out said, but alright. Yeah, and these huge rocks are still something I don't really understand, but they're kind of everywhere. So,
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
yeah, it is kind of
The soul
strange.
butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Yeah, because in some areas it obviously does not look natural, right? And obviously I think it will be apparent once we get closer. There's literally one area where oh, I'm not gonna say anything, I guess. What? I'm scared of yawn. I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up at her on her own time. She needs to find some spring berries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Alright.
As you wish.
Now some helpful tips. Shows everyone.
Of course.
How much health I have? Yeah, I don't have a lot of endurance and I don't have a lot of health.
Go on then, before it gets too dark.
Oh, where's this Hodin dude?
Where there's a pick, there's a way. Where there's a pick, there's a way.
Oh, I don't have any lockpicks, so. Oh yeah, this is the pre-order bonus stuff. What do I want now? Yeah, as a wizard. Also just looks better. And kind of fitting, so. That's better. Okay. Nice. Anything else around here? These tall glass green pillars appear as if they're sprouted from the earth. Flickering fire sets shadows dancing within. Oh, here we go.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
See a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
Let's see. No, with an outlook like that, I'm sure you do well. We're being passionate, right? We're not mean. Well, we'll see, I suppose. I'm just trying to do right by my family.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Tell me about the Adir Empire.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Saris and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire, a fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
He gives you a lopsided grin and nods at the other scattered caravanners. Well, then why'd you move all the way out
Because
here?
it seemed friendlier than Raed Saris? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Dyewood is a former Adir colony, so it seemed like a good place to start. And as much as I admire the Ritsarians' work ethic, they've always struck me as a little fanatical. Sounds reasonable enough. Out here, I'm just taking it one day at a time. Alright, let's see what you've got. 110 gold. Oh, we get lots of armor later, so. Mm. I think that will be fine. Grab some of that. Hmm. That's Pierce Crotch.
Something else you need?
What was this one? Pierce and Slash. Might as well. Alright, let's go, let's go unlock this chest. Or this
Where
one.
there's a pick, there's a way. It's finished.
Whoa. I've never seen a purple one before. Through the 20 hours I've played, I've never seen a purple potion before. An endurance potion, I guess. That's what it was, so. Okay, interesting. Alright. Save here. Oh, well, that's gonna be. Yeah, see, this is my first character. See, 20, 1-ish hours. Save.
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Yeah. That's gonna suck. Oh yeah, like looking around places that is insanely important.
You won't see me coming.
Yeah, yeah. Just knowing which, what breaks certain stuff is, what I need to know more about.
Keeping an eye out.
Oh? The corpse is cold to the touch and ripe smells wafts from its putrid, from it in putrid waves. Holy shit, I read that horribly wrong. A dark, crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen clothing.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh, here you go.
In the dark. This is it.
Oh, you're kind of a spiritual sort. Oh my god, spirituality was my life. I was an ascetic. Yeah, I get visions from time to time that guide my way. Now I want to do more. I want to actually talk with those spirits. Yeah, and how is it you happen to come here? I had a vision that sent me here. Got a lot on your mind then. Hopefully things work out in the end. But in my experience, they don't always. Been a long time since I've been this way. But always did like it. What Redrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle, like the rest of the lot? I mean, it's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like it in these parts, believe me. Got some big plan in store. Or, oh, she's asked me a question. Got some big plan in store? Get filthy rich. I'm gonna settle here and start a new life. Well, who knows? Redrick pays well enough, but maybe we end up neighbors. Anyways, I'm wasting time here. Odema will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Oh, you asked me plenty of questions around here. Why are you here? Kaliska sighs unevenly. Her eyes search the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out. That's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing great guidework in Ixamatl. Ixamatl. But I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here, and we'll see. Odema, I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. Well, tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Drywood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. See, where you got some relatives in the Living Lands, and that's the only mention of the Living Lands I've heard so far. So. I've got a brother in RIT. Oh, that makes me wonder. I wonder if we'll meet her parents in Avowed. That would be a very fun Easter egg. And literally, I think only people you'd only get it if you played through this game. Or maybe we'll meet Kaliska's parents in Avowed, which would be a fun little touch. What can you tell me about the Direwood? Not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir. Oh, I accidentally. Of the Adir Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People have been trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now. But somehow it's gotten worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Oh, I wonder if we'll meet her sister too. Alright, let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water. Alright. This path winds through a narrow canyon.
We shouldn't stray too far.
Back the way we came. Groups in the road marked passage of hundreds of caravans. Okay. This is where we came from. Interesting. See, more fruit. Burned lady.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
I wonder if there will be moments like this in Avowed 2. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards a tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbles Oh, his stride wobbly as he moves towards you with a labored breath. Classic
Sparkle?
frown.
Are you all right?
Sparkle's toe catches on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow planting between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
Protect me, I have like no health and I'm sick and I'm ill and I'm sick. Get rid of this guy first. Oh, whoops. You. Ouch! Don't hit me. Okay. Screw you. Nice. Okay.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Gotta get out of here. He was drunk. Oh, that's somewhat active. I was like, why are they moving so slow? That is also really nice. I think that is everything. We can check. Go into the map, yeah. That's pretty much everything. Oh, that's very spoiler. Just go to the area. Oh, look at them. All dead. Good thing I... Nice.
Yet. What you need?
The animation of them just getting knocked down is really funny to me. I don't know why. Alright, here you go. Theoden. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed, bug-eyed, and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Theoden, the last of your caravans left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. I'm smart. Lore 1 and diplomatic. The ruin has been sold by our hands, men of our Glanfeth. So this part I don't understand. Why they're accusing us? I think they just saw us. I know there are ruins, but we actually didn't go anywhere near them. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid with this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. Well, I'm carrying a wand. Not like I don't... Do they know about magic? I like this one. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Gallowand. If Gallowand told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motion as if to swing his axe. Theoden winces, but the blow never comes. Then the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but who would not? It is by the command of all the gods that we'd accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it is what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Gallowand's edict? That weakness in age must be purged by youth and strength. You think Gallowand would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. And I'm sure he did. Just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Wait. I don't feel like I should... That's a weird... I don't know. I agree with that, but... I made him angry at me instead. Distracted, the man falters on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Theoden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. What is everyone? You're a rogue. Oh. Do you have a bow? No. Why do you have so many daggers? What the hell? Wait, what does this do? Blinding strike. Blinding for 10 seconds. Oh, okay.
How can I help?
Yeah, you can do that. Blind him. Did he already die? Oh my god, he already died.
What you...
Wow, that was really quick. Why did I go... That just went way smooth. Well, I guess it's my second time. First time, I guess it took me a while, so... to understand the mechanics. Now I'm just kind of rushing through this. The enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good. Good. The gods are just. Queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odema's body stirs. And with great effort, he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open, he looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Odin, that run animation, as there being none, was good. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rocks and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. The last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Heoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Heoden, and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Heoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. Stay close to you, from your position. You would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Channel a bolt towards the attacker. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Heoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Heoden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. Diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Heoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. Music, Jesus. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stone before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
I really wonder who did the music for this, because this is, let's just say this, at least this theme
Yes.
is very Skyrim-like, and there is, I would just say there's a lot of elements from, at least I say Skyrim because it's the only Elder Scrolls game I've played, okay? Elder Scrolls, there's a lot of elements from
As you
Elder Scrolls I
wish.
feel like, that were picked from it. Hey, that's not a bad thing. The lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Kaliska shakes her head. Windstorm of a kind they only get in Air Glanfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. Glanfath in word is Bewick. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the lands that couldn't find their way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but who attacked us exactly? Glanfathans. Those be the hut dwellers Odema warned you about. Look to be Fangs of Galawain, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go room to room looking for fights with colonists. Poor Dema. I think he half expected this, once we lost the man road. Yeah, they did say we trespass into their ruins. I wonder why. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it, but as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glanfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. What about everyone else in our caravan? Kaliska's lips press together and chin rumples. Her voice is faint. The wheels got a hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. Now let's get going.
Wonder who was here. See if they left anything useful behind.
Ooh, camping gear. Wait, hammer and chisel. Interesting. First time I've seen that gear, so. Oh. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zarp. See, this is the thing I was talking about. The little dinosaur creatures that you see in the trailer, that's these things. At least I'm pretty sure, at least. Is it Zarp? I think that's how you say it. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. It's okay, I won't hurt you. Zarp recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive position. Raise my arms and stand still. No, it doesn't like it. Okay. Whatever, you can stay there. I'm not gonna do anything to you. I'm sure it's not that important.
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful. A blade in the dark.
Worth a look.
Okay, I see. It's very useful.
They won't see me coming.
Whoops.
That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
Symbol of a patterned circle is inscribed on this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. Fire godlike. Oh, okay, so that means they probably could just light it themselves. That's kind of cool.
Be quiet.
I actually don't think I did this before. Oh, I can see this whole thing now. I think this wasn't all. This wasn't. This was all covered, kinda. The mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. It shows a procession of the Inguithians from all the Kith races. Amo. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Elf, Orlan, Dwarf, and Human. They walk among pillars similar to the ones that span this chamber, each one topped with flame. Uh-oh. Did he get a sneak attack? Oh my Christ. I didn't realize how almost dead she was. Can you please heal yourself? So you're not dying.
Yes.
Thank you.
As you wish. They won't see me coming.
Where'd that slime come from?
Viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shape and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Just a water skin. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the detail of this head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase a remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty, a gem that fills the other. I don't think I actually did this. I don't think this part of the, this dungeon I didn't do. Oh, maybe I did, never mind.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Uh-oh.
That?
They did not get a chance.
What you need?
Oh my Christ. Immediately just murdered. I didn't mean to click on you.
As you wish.
That looks weak. Could be a shortcut.
Hold on a second. Before we do that. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way.
Look,
Oh, well that hurt a lot. I'm still sick too. Quit that. Oh, whoops. Okay, so it's immune to prone. Okay. He's almost dead anyways. I did not get any of that. Interesting. Nice.
they'll never know I'm here.
What is it? As you wish.
How can I help?
Okay, you have the
Found something.
Look at this rogue doing rogue things. You love to see it. Oh, I think that's all the traps.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Yeah, for a rogue, you don't have, and not having a bow, that seems just not good. Oh my god. Okay, we're in fast on this way. I was like, Jesus Christ, I did not like how fast they just come up on you.
How can I help?
I'm just a normal, right? Yeah, this feels like it's easier than.
As you wish.
They'll never know I'm here. Hmm? I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner. How can I help?
Okay. I was hoping I'd be able to get it headed before.
Hmm?
Oh my, knocking them down, they just get murdered. Fine by me.
As you wish.
Crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Push on the wall. Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid. Send Kaliska. Kaliska pushes with all her might, and the crack begins to spread. Finally, the ancient masonry gives way. The wall crashes down, revealing a circular room ahead. Which, not really. busted through the other side. Okay, well, I think that's it for this place. There's not too much left of it, it seems. Oh, here you go.
How can I help?
Oh, Jesus. That rogue. Nice. It's going great so far. Insane.
As you wish.
Oh, web sack. Yummy. Wait, there's an area over here. Never mind. Nice. Some more ingredients, which I've not done crafting. Not done anything with crafting so far, so. Oops. Let's get my character all settled now, because I have a bunch of. Look at all this gear. Nice. Well, I guess the torch also does burn, right? Yeah. Yep. Alright. I think they're fine for now. You don't see the trolls. Well, there's not. There's trolls. There's not really giant. They're ogres, I guess. I'm not sure which is. I think the ogre is in the trailer, which is interesting. Oh, here we go. Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled aldra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be in contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out amongst them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
This part is actually really insane. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet, and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed. Its walls lined with aldra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of aldra pierces the floor. From below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them. And they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something that you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. They are dead. You've wakened to find your Milas is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures of the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Hoyden and Kaliska lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Come on, my little ghost friend. And I have leveled up. Alright. So, probably stick with lore, right? To be able to use scrolls. I think I might just stick with lore and mechanics. And then the very little stealth. But lore and mechanics is where I'm going to probably stick it mostly in. And, well, survival too. Very low in survival, though. Alright, I like that, yeah. Okay. I mean, this also has some good range, so... Do anything? No, it's just good, just damage, I guess. Which I don't really have at the moment, so... Let's see. Alright, here we go. Rhymer summon, right? Summon skeletons. I'm gonna do this first. It might not help, right? Let's see. Oh, well, yeah, let's not, I guess, try to get into fights. I have no accuracy. Let's save first. Let's save as well, right? So I don't have to go back and do that again. Yep. Now I see dead people. Fun! Oh boy, what a wonderful time. Vessel flesh. Wow, a lot of horrible things happened here, it seems, to be fair.
What is it? As you wish.
Alright, Valenwood. Oh yeah, Stronghold. I really hope the Stronghold mechanic is in in Avowed. Which I assume it is. They kind of teased that when it first announced, right? I feel like you defending your Stronghold. Uh-oh. Dead man already.
What is it? As you wish.
Hey. Okay, so it wasn't crazy. There was someone, like, invisible walking around.
They won't see me coming.
Yeah, let's not deal with that wolf at the moment. I'm gonna get one-shotted by that thing. The grass is still flattened behind the wagon's wheels. Barrels of cabbages, potatoes, and squash have been overturned and abandoned. I don't deal with any wildlife at the moment. No. Nonton.
How do you do?
This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp. In quick, jerky movements, he looks up as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? Halo. You look to be a long way from home. Meaning there's no offense. I'm not sure what brought you down here, but it's no place to go wandering alone. He wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. Caravan was attacked. I've been trying to get the Gilded Gilded Veil. Hard luck, and I'm sorry to hear it. You should be fine from here. There's no missing the veil if you keep the road, and you haven't far to walk. But you want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked north of here. Me and a friend of mine who came out here to hunt some deer. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it. He shakes his head. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. Oh, I think I saw the body. In any case, this force already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. And who are you? Name's Nonton. Born and raised in Gilded Vale. Haven't had a spot of luck since. His face twists. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. So what happened to your friend? A bear jumped you, I guess? We didn't see it coming. Nonton's voice shakes a little as he speaks. We were following a stag, Pearly. He saw something in the brambles, and we went tearing off after it. We all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. The bear was on top of him before we knew what was happening. The beasts will take what they will, I suppose. He smiled sadly, and this time Galloway's favor fell upon the bear. Where did you find this bear? In a cave a ways up that way. He turns to a point to the northwest. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear that it took another life. Well, I will make sure not to go alone, that's for sure. Farewell. I'm also sick, so I'm not going to deal with that right now. Alright, Gilded Vale. This place is creepy. Okay. Let's see. I think that is where we will stop. Just got through just basically the tutorial, but it doesn't really stop being a tutorial for a little bit. But that was just, the intro, right? So I think we'll stop there for today, which I think is a perfect place to stop. And, well, I will most likely stream more next time, so hopefully play a little more, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one.